I just sold my iPhone 15 Pro so that I could live with this thing for the next however many days I can survive with it. Let's see if we're just wasting our money. I'm gonna cover my day-to-day use and see what I genuinely miss the iPhone 15 Pro or the 16 Pro for. Now, I'm not gonna treat this like an old ass phone. I'm going to treat it like as if this was made for 2024, okay? I'm gonna install all the apps and I'm gonna do all the normal things I do and I did with my iPhone 15 Pro. Honey, yeah? I'm going to sell this iPhone 15 Pro that I'm recording on right now. Huh? And I'm upgrading.
Oh, to 16 Pro?
To the iPhone 10. How long do you think I'm going to be able to survive?
2 days.
2 days?
2 days. Honey, I know.
2 days? Oh, I'm going to try to use it for 1 year. So right off the bat, I'm having issues because this thing can't be synced up to the backup from the 15 Pro. Mainly because number one, this is using iOS 16. And also this thing I found out only has 64 gigabytes. I didn't know they made iPhones with 60 gigabytes. But anyway, I'm having trouble connecting it to my Apple Watch Ultra. No! Can I use my Apple Watch Ultra on an iPhone 10?
Unfortunately, you won't be able to use the Apple Watch Ultra with your iPhone 10. The Ultra needs at least an iPhone XS or newer model to work.
Okay, I'm gonna try pair the Apple Watch Ultra with the iPhone 10.
Alright, let's hope it works out for you. Can I help you with anything else?
No, shut your face. So I went and picked up the iPhone XS with about 76% battery health. Alright, I just got home with my iPhone XS. If I sound weird, I'm sorry. Just got back from the dentist and she numbed the crap out of the right side of my mouth, okay? I had to rock this Chronobeat, which is fine, but I can't pay with it, right? So, let's see if this actually works. Okay, here we go. All right, cool, finally. Since the battery dropped like 2% per minute, I booked in for a battery replacement the next day. I prepped up the shoot location and walked to the Apple store nearby. I knew that battery life was going to be a problem and I didn't want that to be the main thing. And it's not fair because this is at 76% battery health. Now, if the 15 Pro was at 76%, I'll probably feel the same way about battery, right? The battery replacement is half the price of what I paid for this phone. It is an absolute joy to pick this up every day because of how it is designed. Never felt like this screen was too small. Honey, don't come out, I'm filming. If they're gonna make an iPhone SE, the new version, just rehouse this and just chucked in like, you know, even the iPhone 15 camera. That'd be nuts, man. After getting a fresh ass battery in here, I went on with my life, using it like a normal human. The only issue I had was it just didn't feel that bad to use. Now, I don't know what's going on, but the performance on this thing is smooth. Too smooth for a 7-year-old phone. I mean, the 60 Hertz was a complete eyesore to me, maybe for just 1 or 2 days. I got over it now that I haven't seen a 120 Hertz screen in a while. Other than that, it's ripping through everything. And sometimes I forget that this is a 6-year-old phone. So you know what? Let's chuck some more stuff at it, like deliberately. Let's do some proper Lightroom editing, exporting. Let's do some gaming. Let's play Genshin Impact on this thing. See if I can make it blow up. You know what I mean? I want to see it crawl to its knees and beg me to upgrade. That's what I wanted to see. Because it's got motion blur, it's got everything. What? The phone's not, it's not like, I expected it to get like a million degrees. It's actually not getting, it gets hotter using Twitter. I used 5% in 10 minutes. Let's open up Lightroom. Okay, these are raw photos. Let's go in here. So let me brighten this guy a bit. Dude, so far everything I'm chucking at it is just like eating it up. That wasn't slow. This isn't too bad. Okay, here we go. Now I got down to 20%. That didn't take long at all. I recorded for what? 4 minutes. I've only been recording for 4 minutes and I've dropped down 4%. So, okay, you might be able to keep up with today's modern phones, but today's modern apps do chug down the battery. Yeah, so the reason why I always top up my phone wherever like I'm in the car or whenever I've got a charger lying around is because just times like this when I want to sit down outside and I need to tether for a while and stuff like that. It's 4 p.m. right now, I got 80% because I had just had it topped up and now I can tether, but the fact that I got to think like that is kind of annoying, but whatever. My thing is, man, we got used to fast charging. Like I put on the charger for like 15 minutes and I'm like, oh, it should be like 70%. By now I go and check and it's only giving me only 5% extra battery. I was wondering why this felt a lot better than the iPhone 10 when it was only 1 year newer, okay? This thing jumped from the 10 nanometer to a 7 nanometer chip, okay? So it runs faster and it runs more efficient. When traveling, battery is more of a concern. But the 10S was good enough for me to take to a business trip overseas with wife. I've landed safely in New Zealand. Welcome to our crib. Yeah, just wanted to show off my portable charging solution. By the way, I've got a new thing coming. This is the cheap stuff that I bought on Amazon, which I won't link in the description. Folds down, check it out, and it's all magnetic and it just folds together like that. Pretty cool, huh? This iPhone XS is the one I want to talk about. I came to Auckland to do an actual professional shoot and I feel comfortable bringing this as my main phone. I don't feel like I need to upgrade.
How many times did you borrow my phone?
The fact that I brought this XS and even shot videos with it for socials shows its worthiness in 2024. She's paying for this and she's walking it. What are you doing? So, I wanted to do a scientific test to see why it's not being totally destroyed by this Pixel 9. Honey, can I get your help?
Yeah.
Can you press these 2 ticks on 3, 2, 1, bang. This is very important. You have to be fair, okay? 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh! Damn it! The iPhone started a bit later, but it's okay. It's okay. The Android started at the same time. And you can see how far behind this stupid Tensor chip is. Barely ahead of the iPhone XS. Okay, so the iPhone 16 Pro has just finished. The Xiaomi 14 Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is just finished. Okay, the Pixel 9 has been completed. All right, now the iPhone XS is done. Okay, cool. Now let's run the CPU benchmark. I don't think anyone in their right mind has tested an iPhone XS against the latest Snapdragon, the latest Tensor, and the latest iPhone today. I don't think that this test is online. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, this is crazy. Now, the iPhone XS has a very, very similar score to this phone that was released in 2024. That is absolutely wild. That is embarrassing. When you're willing to go to make your own chip, like the Tensor G chips, right? At least be industry leading in some ways. It's not even industry leading in the AI department either. I hope they're paying $3.90 per chip for this chip. Okay, cool, that's the benchmark. That was so boring, I'm never doing that ever again. My wife's been making all this noise in the study. Let's go and see what she's doing.
유튜버의 와이프는 이런 걸 한다.
She's building my storage. This is our studio.
아 허리야.
I'll do the last one so it looks like I did something. Since this is an iPhone XS review, let me take a... Oh, I don't have ultra wide. I need an ultra wide lens right now. Welcome to my new set. Anyway, it's not fully set up yet, but I wanted to talk about something. Now, I want to talk about my thoughts so far on this guy. I've had this for a bit over 3 weeks now. Dailyed it. Like my actual main SIM card is in here for the past 3 weeks. Just give me 1 second. Turn on Do Not Disturb. Let's go over my actual honest thoughts about using this in 2024. Now, the phone, when it comes to apps, when it comes to social media, all that stuff, it's fine. One thing that is a major setback is actually the cameras. I thought I wouldn't care that much because I've got big ass cameras, so I thought it'd be fine. Turns out I use my phone cameras a lot more, especially when you got kids. You don't have time to go to your bag, take a X100V. By that time, it's all over. Why is the cameras on this so crap compared to the, the recent 15 Pros and the 16 Pros. There's a reason why the back of the iPhones, let me go get my wife's iPhone to show you. Honey, can I borrow your phone for a second? Yeah. Okay, look at this camera, bro. Look at the camera comparison, mate. They're not just making this big for fun because it looks cool or whatever. One of the main hardware pieces that makes a camera good is the sensor size. I'm right now shooting on a full frame sensor. So even though this is a wide 24mm lens, see how the back's full blurred out and stuff like that? It's actually not that bright in here, but because it's a big sensor and it's got a big ass lens on it, it looks pretty good. And the same goes for the phone cameras. Now, you got some crazy Xiaomi's and Chinese phones, I think Sony phones as well, that have a 1-inch sensor, which is pretty crazy. 1 inch, it's not actually 1 inch. I don't know why they call it 1 inch. The iPhone gets mighty close to it. And the sensor in the XS is far, far less superior. So low light is gonna suck. So you're not gonna get high shutter speed. You're not gonna get much depth of field. And so that's why when I shot a movie on the 16 Pro, it was much more watchable in the cinema than if I was to shoot it on the iPhone XS. Mind you, 6 years ago, this was the best camera phone. You know what I mean? One of the best camera phones. And so we've come a long way. By the way, I did not treat this phone like as if it's made from 1969, okay? I treated this phone like as if it was built in 2024. Let's check how hot this thing is. 44.2. It did surprise me. The fact that my SIM card is still in here. I could go out and buy another iPhone right now if I wanted, but I don't feel too compelled to. Like, this is not enough of a downgrade. That just shows this is still a worthy phone in 2024. Which one should Daddy use for the next week? Pick one. This one? That's the oldest phone there. I'm gonna just keep going down and use older and older and older phones until I feel like, okay, I can't live like this anymore. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on this or not, but follow me on socials because I'll update you guys on my experience on socials. If it's worthy for a video, then I will make a video. But yeah, let's see, because you can pick this up for like 50 bucks. My kids would never know what a headphone jack is. What does Daddy's YouTube channel face look like?